Hi everybody! So this is a little bit of a departure from my typical videos, but after my experience last night, I realized that this video was incredibly necessary to spare other people from the same anguish in the future. So for those of you who are not familiar with KeyBR, this typing practice website, the way that it works, it initially gives you a set of 4 or 5 letters, and it will give you various combinations of those letters to type over and over again, forever and ever. As far as I can tell, there are no actual stopping points on this website the way that you have, say, sessions on other typing practice websites. You really have to keep a timer in order to know how long you've actually been on KeyBR. Allegedly, the way that the algorithm works is that one magical day, when it decides that you are good enough with the 4 or 5 keys it has given you, it will give you another key. And so then you'll practice that batch of keys over and over and over and over again. I actually saw a post from a woman who's been using KeyBR for months, and she said that she still hasn't gotten an additional letter. Last night, not only did I waste countless hours on KeyBR itself, but I spent a ton of time combing through YouTube videos that mentioned KeyBR, most of which I'm betting were probably sponsored, looking at Reddit, looking at Quora, looking at numerous articles that I found through various internet searches, trying to uncover A, whether KeyBR was actually worth my time, and B, how much time I should be allotting to KeyBR as opposed to other typing practice websites. I am here to tell you that KeyBR is not an efficient use of your typing practice time. I think the only time that it would be useful would be when you are an experienced and skilled typist who simply has a few trouble keys, a few keys that are slower than the others, and wants to improve on those individual keys. I have heard, or I have read, though I haven't been able to figure it out myself, that apparently there is a way to manually tell KeyBR what keys you want to practice. For those of us who have just learned or are just learning to touch type, the most important thing for us is to be able to build up muscle memory, writing full sentences with the full gamut of words, including the full gamut of letters and punctuation. I got the feeling that if I were to keep using KeyBR for any extended period of time, I was going to lose the little bit of muscle memory that I had already built up for all the other letters in the alphabet and all the other keys on the keyboard. Now, one might say that the nice middle ground here would be to spend some of your typing practice time on KeyBR and some of your practice time on a traditional typing website. However, I realized that every minute that I was on KeyBR was a minute that I was not building muscle memory typing full sentences with all the letters, all the punctuation, all the keys. So what am I doing currently? Currently, I don't know what the best website for typing practice is once you've learned all of the keys. I myself learned all of the keys using typingweb.com just because that was the website that my occupational therapist gave me. Because of a brain tumor that I had when I was little, I actually have fine motor skills, meaning finger abilities, in the less than 1 percentile, meaning literally everyone on earth is better at this type of stuff than I am. So anyhow, once I learned everything on that site and exhausted their reinforcement exercises, I decided that I would switch over to TypeRacer. Now, I do not do any of the actual competitive races. I just stay on the practice track. For me personally, I think this is the most effective thing to do for 2 reasons. Number 1, when I'm just learning how to do something and I'm not very good at it yet, competition just stresses me out. It is not fun for me and it does not help me learn. I want to be able to go at my own pace and practice all the letters and punctuation in my own sweet time. Obviously, I'm working on building up my speed, but racing against other people is not going to help me do that. Because literally everyone on earth is better at this stuff than I am, it's just going to stress me out. The other thing, I'm not sure if this is true. It is just the general impression that I am getting. Please do correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But I would think that if you're in a competitive race, then the race would stop when the fastest typist finishes, and therefore all of the other people are not going to get the opportunity to practice the full sentence or paragraph or whatever was put in front of them. So currently my regimen is to do 20 minutes, at least 20 minutes on typeracer. I tend to get carried away with literally anything that I do, so I often will find myself spending more than 20 minutes practicing my typing. But currently, my goal is to just do 20 minutes a day on typeracer. I also, once in the morning, once in the evening, open up a Word document and go through all of the letters, including both uppercase and lowercase letters, punctuation, and keys that I have learned. That way, if they didn't come up on typeracer, I'm not going to lose that muscle memory. I'm still getting at least a little bit of practice with it. So I hope that this video has spared future generations from spending ridiculous amounts of time either using KeyBR or searching for confirmation that your instincts about KeyBR are correct. I am here to tell you that yes, KeyBR is the waste of time you think it is, unless you are someone who is already an experienced and skilled typist and does not need to work on your muscle memory with the rest of the alphabet. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching. If you did find it helpful, please give it a like, subscribe if you're feeling particularly generous, and also definitely leave a comment down below telling me what your experience is. I would love to hear from real people what they think of KeyBR, because as I mentioned earlier, I think a lot of the stuff that I found online is sponsored. I think people are being paid to sing the praises of KeyBR, and I don't think it's accurate. So yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to, and just thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.